started working, a normal sized farm was maybe about 160 acres. And every farm had dairy cows and pigs and chickens. Well, now we have not too many 160 acre farms. It's more like 2,000 to 4,000 acre farms. Very few dairies. Hardly any pigs anymore. Hardly any chickens. The majority is cash grain. Corn, soybeans, wheat. When I first started, soybeans weren't even grown around here. And when they started with soybeans, they were maybe get 15 to 20 bushels the acre. It was kind of an experiment. Well, now they're up to 60 bushels an acre. So the yields have come along. Of course, they've had to increase their yields because the prices hasn't changed. Prices have stayed right all the years. They've had to increase their yields to make money enough money to put next year's crop in. In the office, it was a big change. We went from a manual typewriter to an addressograph where we had a plate with every farmer's name on it and a copy machine. You could do one copy at a time, and two telephones in the office. That was it. 2 computers, and the computers changed our lives. You know, we used to make out all our forms manually, and we'd put them in piles by townships. It was Brighton, Bristol, Paris, everybody in a township, and you had a farm number. And we'd put all the forms on piles on folding tables. When they come in, we'd dig through the pile and find their forms. Now you just push a button on the computer and it does it. So when I first started working, about 10 years after I started, they started talking about the computers, putting maps in the computers. You'd be able to push a button, you'd be able to get a farmer's map out of the computer. And no way. Well, we're here. We're push the button, we get a farmer's map, and his acres are on it, and it's just wonderful.
Yeah, and that's
The farmer's still the same honest, hard-working guy who works his butt off and to make a few bucks so he can start next year. I mean, they're the most honest people in the world. There's so many. Being recognized, I've received several awards through the state, being recognized for what I've done. Being invited to a farmer's house for a party. I mean, that was always fun when the farmers thought enough of you to invite you. The county fair, meeting them in the beer tent. Just making very good friends. I have some very good friends out there now that, I mean, I guess yesterday showed that this place was full of people, and one farmer said, you know, Linda, today every farmer's flag is flying at half staff. Well, I'm very active in the VFW Auxiliary. I will be state president in 2 years. So that'll keep me very, very busy. This year I'm state membership chairman because that's the chair I'm in to the big spot. Membership takes a lot of time, my time. Next year it's more or less you're getting ready for the next year. So next year will be a little bit easier, but then the year I'm president, it'll be a lot of traveling around the state, and it's quite an honor to get there. Hopefully I make it that far. I've joined under my husband, who's a Vietnam veteran. So I'm going from taking care of the farmers to taking care of the veterans. Keep busy. I have to keep busy. I can't do much physically, but mentally I can sit and do things forever. So I'm going to miss them, miss every one of them. I hope to see them around. I told them when I see them I want a big hug. But miss it.